9 out of 10 Americans believe that there is a God. There's not a question for most of us whether there is a God or not. There are not many atheists out there who have said there is no God. 9 out of 10 people that you walk around who you see on a daily basis will say, do you believe in God? They would say, yes. The same was true in the times of the Old Testament. Everyone believed in a God. In the Old Testament, as the Israelites began to move from their time of slavery to the time in the wilderness, to eventually their time in Canaan, in Israel, in the Promised Land, they come into a land that is full of gods. Every city they come to has a specific God that they worship and are connected to. The question is not, is there a God? The question is, who is your God? And what role will that God have in your life? As Joshua, the leader of the Hebrew people, as they're moving into the Holy Land, the Promised Land, he looks around at these different tribes as they begin to make their way into to settle themselves down. He begins to challenge them. He says, you have experienced the God of the wilderness, this one God, the true God, Yahweh, the one who is and was and is to come. But all these other gods are going to surround you. So you have to make a choice. What God will you serve? And then Joshua says these famous words that many of us have put into our kitchens and made into beautiful artwork. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. We will serve Yahweh, the one, the true, the powerful God. 9 out of 10 of Americans believe that there is a God. But the question that comes to us as we begin to make our way into the Believe study is this: who is God to you and to me? What role will God play in my life? And will I choose God? Will I choose to allow Him to be in my life, to have a role in my life? This week is the first week of the Believe study at First Baptist Church, Cornelia. We're reading the first chapter of the Believe book called our Believe Bible. It has the thematic verses around who is God and wonderful scripture passage. I hope that you're reading that. And then I hope that you'll come this Sunday morning, September 13th, to our Sunday school breakfast that begins at 9 a.m. and then we have a Sunday school class for everyone as we begin to study this work together. And then this Sunday we'll begin to focus on who is God as we challenge ourselves in worship, as we celebrate God, and as we call ourselves to commit to Him. Have a great day. I'm Pastor Eric Spivey. We look forward to seeing you again.